Questions that girls are afraid to ask guys with Mr. John Stanley, the man who's been around the block, so you might have some insight on a few of these.
I'll try to keep it real.
Keep it real. So let's think from a dating perspective, or maybe an early relationship perspective. Why do guys leave girls on red?
Because they can.
Because they can. Because they don't care enough to respond.
Yeah.
Or they don't know what to respond with.
Dude, or maybe they're not interested. I'd have to ask what led up to that. Like, did you do something? You know what I mean? Is it a like you got to know your enemy, if you will, and that's kind of the situation here. It's kind of like the art of war, and it's getting more sophisticated. You know what I mean? You got to know your enemy. Did you do some shit? And then he's got some game. Does he have game? And he knows how to ice you, right? And the fact that you care, now tells you something. Like, why do I even care, right? But it could be because he ain't into you. Maybe you're too fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Needy? Chasing him too much. You took the, you know what I mean? My mom and dad, like I said, they were players. They'd always say, once you catch the bus, you ain't gotta chase it no more. That goes back, but that goes back to the fantasy in fulfilling it, and that's one of those tests. Usually, women will do that. That's a woman test normally, because women are better than men. Women are smarter than men, way fucking smarter. Women come out the womb with game, dude. Like, bro. Dude, the minute from the time they're 3, 4, 5 on, they're getting what they want.
Oh, dude, yeah, man. I can already see it in my niece, dude. She's so smart. She knows how to fucking play
manipulate.
Me, my dad, everybody.
I was just getting ready to say, you mean to tell me she ain't manipulating your dad?
Oh, yeah.
And her dad?
100%.
And you probably seen it with your sisters. Daddy, I want ice cream. And then they see it.
You're
and
so
then when
right,
they're 13, 14, 15, 16.
I'm like, damn.
Someone's opening the door for them.
She's smart as fuck, my niece.
Dude, they're born with it. They're born with it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right? And you probably, your sisters are older?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably were smart enough to know, like, and you've seen dudes just going, he just wants some pussy. They open the door, like, that's it. And they're smart. They know, bro.
Yeah.
They know. They're way smarter than men.
So a guy, if he's to leave somebody on red, I mean, personally, it's, either I'm not interested or I don't know what to say. Like, I got nothing for you. Like, you're not, like, there might not be anything to respond to. Like, I don't know how to respond to this.
Yeah, I'd have to know the context of it. Like, what was said.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's ignoring you, and if you at least had the decency to respond, are you constantly nagging him? Either he's not into you, maybe you already gave him some and he's done with you, or did you do something to merit that kind of response? And you're dealing with some dude that's got some fucking game.
Yeah.
Could very easily be that.
Yeah, it depends on the context. That makes sense. What is it more about the looks or personality?
It depends on, again, the person. So it might be like, dude, we're in Vegas. I'm single. I want to hook up with the hottest chick here.
Gotcha. So
you know
if it's
what I mean?
A one-night thing,
yeah,
looks.
And it's like, and it goes for both.
Yeah, but personality needs to play a factor as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's the personality's always there. Women will go like...
It's like 90-10 in that case. But if it's like a relationship...
Even probably still like, well, I think personality would win there.
Yeah.
But even still, man, you'll see like women will take some dude that's like a 6 or 7 that knows how to talk, opposed to some fucking dude that's a GQ model that's just dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Right? And he opens his mouth and it's like, okay, no. But this guy's got some cool magic tricks. Even though he's going bald, he's getting some booty.
Gotcha. But from a guy's perspective, for us guys, like, is it more about looks or personality?
I'd say, like, you'd have to, like, again, like, if it's relationship, for me, personality is, like, really important. Dude, look, I'm not fucking shallow. Looks, dude, looks enter in because from the standpoint of procreation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? What will our children look like?
Yeah.
Right?
Gotcha. So it still matters, but personality fucking factors in way more.
Yeah. I'm lucky because I got both. I got a 6 foot 6'1". Some argue
She's 6'1"?
dude.
Damn.
I
remember her
she's
being
definitely
tall.
6.
Holy shit.
She's probably.
So that
close
was
to
one of the
6'1".
questions. Shorter or taller girls? It's obviously taller.
Dude, I'm 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. She's 6. Dude, she's 6'1", bro.
That's funny as hell. So damn.
6'1" Lebanese, got the thickest head of hair that I've ever seen on a woman.
And you're loving it.
I love it,
bit of
dude. She's got
every inch.
just fucking olive skin. She's everything I'm not.
Tall,
maybe dark with thick hair.
I'm just playing. That's hilarious. What are some things that girls do that they think is attractive but is actually like a turnoff?
Ooh, that's good, dude. Like this, you know what's weird that I think a lot of girls practice that drives me up the fucking wall, and maybe it's really common here in LA too, is like vocal fry and like the Valley Girl thing. I don't know if they think it's hot.
Oh, like when they change the way they
have
sound.
like vocal fry or like, and I'm telling you, I see it to where I'm like, you worked on that. You've been here from Oklahoma for 6 months. You worked on that.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's really common here.
When they change the way they talk.
Yeah, like I was with like
Oh
Tyler,
my God.
and I'm
You're
telling you,
so
they practice
right.
it. They practice it. I've seen it to where I'm telling you, they move here and they're like, I'm going to start talking like that, and they practice it.
Oh my God.
And then like
that shit drives me crazy. There's nothing worse than when I hear a girl's voice and it's like really like high pitched and just like it's almost fake. It's like, oh my God, like it's like obnoxious.
That too.
It sounds obnoxious. You know what I mean? Like it drives me crazy. It's like you're trying to be cute or kind of flirty or hot with the way you're talking. Just talk to me normal, please.
Dude,
you don't have to.
That to me drives me up the wall.
Yeah.
Sticking the tongue out.
What do you mean?
Sticking the tongue out in pictures.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude.
What girls do that?
Go on Instagram. You don't see girls sticking their tongue out in selfies?
In selfies?
Bro, come on.
I mean, it's usually the duck lips that is like the infamous thing.
Oh, that's it. But I think that's really like circa 2004.
Yeah.
MySpace. No, not the sticking the tongue out.
I've never
like,
paid attention to that. Oh,
bro.
Really? That used to be my thing. That was my thing for a long time.
But I see a lot of.
I'm like, ugh.
For me, that goes back to the personality thing, man. And like, again, look, I'm older now.
Well, yeah. I mean, here, let me play devil's advocate. Some of these girls are just like, it's innocent, having fun.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fucking, this is not supposed to be a portrayal of my personality. I'm just fucking in a goofy moment and, fucking goofing off for the camera.
But I think like there's some things like I think that
the high pitched voice one that's something that they think is cute, but it's not at all. It's actually unattractive.
But dude, I think
that's me personally though.
Yeah, I think there's that.
One
but I
makes
wonder
a lot of
what a
sense.
psychologist would say about sticking the tongue out.
I don't know. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me, to be honest.
I bet you Freud would have a different take on it.
Freud might have a different take on it.
Freud would have a different take on it.
To the bottom is this tongue, and to the back of it.
Right.
Okay, so let's go vice versa. What are some things that girls do that are attractive, but they don't realize it's attractive?
Dude, for me, like I think it's so cool when a girl's like a fucking dork. Like is just self-deprecating, isn't too cool. Like
doesn't take herself too seriously.
Dude, yeah, it doesn't take will make a stupid face and you go, dude, thank God she's not a fucking stuck up.
Yeah, and she's not like trying to put on an act.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with like.
Yeah, I love that too.
Like of course, if you take great pictures, we all want to feel good.
Yeah, but you can you can splice in the real moments too.
And being like not giving a shit.
Yeah.
Like not trying too hard. Look, you're not fucking perfect. None of us are fucking perfect. Being able to fucking like joke about yourself and being like point at your flaws and laugh at them and shit. That's like, dude, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's like, to me, that's hot. Opposed to like, nope, everything's perfect, nothing to see here, everything is perfect. It's like, you're so full of shit. Those are the ones you're like, you fucking.
I met some girl, like, I don't know if she was trying to like kind of show me that she was, had standards or whatever. Like I'm a high class girl. I'm not like these other girls. Like if she was trying to do one of these, but she was like very picky about everything.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it was like an instant turn off.
Yeah, it's a facade.
But she thought she was like trying to impress me.
Sure.
And I'm just like, you have no idea how far.
You're too smart for that shit anyways.
You just killed it for me.
Yeah.
Like right away, you just killed it for me.
Yeah.
Just like be normal.
Which makes me go back to, I just, shit, you were saying something. Okay, name dropping. That's something girls think is hot that ain't.
Name dropping?
I mean, we're in
Guys
LA
are
too.
guilty of that shit too.
Yeah, but like, I know like some women that do that.
I hate that
and
shit.
it's like,
it's a turn off.
No one cares.
I was hanging out with so-and-so
Oh my
the
God,
other day.
I'm sorry. I was just over it. Like, I went to fucking Diddy's house last night and we all just.
Oh God, that's the voice. I hate that voice. I hate
like, oh my God, like, and there was this guy there, and he's like, okay, he's like a tech startup, and he's got all this money, and he's like, oh, I'll buy you a Lamborghini, I'll take you, and okay, you bragging or complaining? What are you doing?
See, exactly, like, yeah, she's subtle bragging. That shit's, but guys are guilty of this shit too.
Oh,
I know
dude,
you girls
fucking,
hate.
bro, we're in a lot of dudes.
Yeah, I know that and it's the same way with us guys. It's like that shit's a turn off to us as well.
Yeah,
and it's like you're almost like trying to make us compete with these guys or try to impress you, like outperform. Yeah, it's the same way when guys are like trying to brag
and they
about.
smell it a mile away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Preaching to the choir, brother.
You're impressing the wrong people.
I'm trying to think of another thing that girls do that is attractive that they don't realize is attractive.
Oh, here you go. Keeping their fingernails painted, nails and toes, man.
Oh, they know that's attractive though.
Yeah, maybe some.
So you really pay attention to that?
First thing I look at.
Really?
First thing I look at.
I never pay attention.
Oh, dude. Waitress, anything. First thing I look at is their fingernails.
Really?
Yeah, and if it's, dude, I get manicures and pedicures constantly. Me and my wife get pedicures together. My hands, I do
look
myself.
At my fucking fingers then.
Oh, dude.
No, I'm just playing.
Like,
my fingers aren't bad.
And if they chew their fingernails, I think that's disgusting. But as
We're
first thing I look
things
at,
that like are attractive though.
Yeah.
That they don't realize is attractive.
I know I was going back into the other.
Yeah, we got too many of those.
Like, wait, you said things that.
Like one thing like guys do. I'll do the opposite. Is like when the way they hold a steering wheel. I hear girls talk about like the way they hold a steering wheel.
I hold it like this.
Or the way they back up the car.
I do this.
Is that you? There was a girl I saw on TikTok, bro. She was talking about, oh my God, I literally stopped talking to a guy, and it sounds so bad to say or whatever, but it was literally because of the way he was holding the steering wheel. It was so nerdy and so this and that, and she was like complaining about like that was the thing that like completely turned her off to this guy, and she was admitting that it was like really shallow of her or whatever, but it was such a bizarre thing to her. But girls, like, that's one thing, like the way a guy holds a steering wheel, or the way that they back up when they put their arm behind the headrest of the passenger seat.
Wow, that's very interesting.
You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that, like, for whatever reason. So is there anything that girls do, not necessarily while they're driving, but, you know, that might be attractive?
It's usually for me like something they would wear that they might not even think is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's attractive.
You know what it is? That messy bun, like t-shirt, loose t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, comfy, no bra.
Smelling good.
Fucking
Gotta smell
smelling good. That shit is hot to me. Like almost like you just got out of bed.
Dude, this is gonna sound crazy.
For whatever reason, that's kind of sexy to me.
That ain't far-fetched, dude. That's common.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, maybe it's the old player in me, but like when women would like pay for a meal, bro.
You're right.
It was like just from the standpoint of like, okay, you just ain't looking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't looking for a come up. You ain't looking for no freebies.
Yeah.
Even if you
just
offer.
a gesture.
You offer.
Exactly.
Like even if you
fact,
offer.
I just need to see you reach for your purse.
Just offer.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
turn
cool.
you down. Like, no, I got
or
this.
not.
But
I might let you get the next two.
But if she doesn't at least, it depends. Like if it's a first date, it's almost implied. Like if I asked you out, like, you know, I'm not really expecting you to reach for it. But if it's a casual thing or whatever, and it's like, yo, let's go grab lunch or something like that, and it's like a mutually set up thing, and she just like goes to like attempt to pay for it, then I'm like, oh, respect. Like, but even though
Just
I
the fact
got
that you did makes me think you got like
it's
you
like
were
you're not
raised-
trying to
you're
take
not a mooch.
advantage of me. You know what I mean? You're not trying to like
Yeah, like
it's just
that is too.
It's just that fact. And I know a lot of girls. No, a man should always pay. A man should always pay. A man should. I'm down to pay. I don't give a shit. I just want to know you don't care just about my money.
That to me, like I was never
You're
from
not
that
taking-
school
I
of
don't wanna
thought
feel
though of
taken
like a man
advantage
should
of.
always like I don't give a shit about like
Yeah.
paying. Like it isn't a thing of like,
Yeah.
but it's the fact that like it's the sentiment.
Yeah. It's just the bottom line is I don't want to feel like I'm being like either taken for granted or taken advantage of. Exactly. And it's just like, oh, it's a nice gesture. It's like, oh, you care enough to like actually like, you know, contribute to our time together or whatever. It's like, you know, this is as valuable to you as it is to me. You know what I mean? Like that's a compliment to me. You know, you value my time and you're willing to pay for the, you know, the meal and split it equally. It's not like, you know what I mean? So it's like just a compliment.
Yeah, that too.
Just a gesture in itself.
And how they treat people.
Yeah.
Like for me, I watch how I always thought it was hot. Like if a really,
I think that goes both ways, guys and girls.
yeah,
How they treat people, how they treat the waitress. There's people that they deem.
yeah. Like when I used to see like really hot, attractive girls, women, like treat someone really good, like the janitor and shit. I'm like, that's attractive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the same thing for girls.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, that's one thing that girls.
Anyone
need
can
to
treat
look up.
people like shit.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna be? Just another good-looking girl that treats someone like shit?
It's a big fucking turnoff when
Big turn
anybody starts to treat anybody like they're above them or, you know. All right, so last couple ones. Do guys actually measure their penis?
Yeah, I think so, man.
We have to. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because you want to know where you
Where you fall on the scale.
where you stand. It's like, what's average?
When was the last time that you measured your penis?
Shit, dude, probably
He's like, I just fucking measured it before I walked
maybe
up here. I didn't know what this podcast
a couple
was
years
about.
ago.
I read Stripped Down. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I better be prepared. Let me make sure.
Dude, let me make sure I still got it.
I haven't measured my fucking thing since I was like maybe in college or.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They say when you lose weight, like it gets bigger because you got that little pouch of fat that hangs over it. So they say like every 10, the infamous they, I think I read it in Men's Health, like every 10 pounds, you get like a quarter inch or a half inch back.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit.
I mean, you think about it, the difference between being 200 pounds
Yeah. Well,
and
see, when you're talking
160?
about guys who have like their bellies.
still, but dude,
Yeah.
like even
Maybe
you're
it has
fit.
something to do with like blood circulation.
It's just that little piece that hangs over. Like, dude, I mean, if dude, if I was 160 pounds, I'd probably fucking
He's slanging it.
dude, I'd be at 3 inches.
Go from 2 to 3, man. Fuck.
2 to 3, dude.
I fucking just use my phone to measure it now. It's like, okay, I know this thing is at least 6, so if I'm up here, I gotta be.
Dude, if you're 2 phones,
Yeah.
if you're 2 phones, and I don't know, dude, like,
Guys measure when they're younger, for sure. Every
yeah,
guy's
you want to
measured
know,
their
like,
shit.
oh man, what's the average? They say,
Well, because, dude, it's like society is, you know, makes us wonder what the fuck, where we fall on the scale.
yeah, but dude, all it takes is a half inch of tongue.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's what I always say. I was like, listen, if you fellas aren't confident about,
That's
you
it.
better get your tongue game right. If that's the case, boy, there's a lot you can do with that thing.
Better.
And you better do with that thing. Exactly. See, this is why he knows. Preach it, motherfucker, preach.
And that slow grind, not like a jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Slow grind.
Do guys learn to have sex by watching porn?
Dude,
I think nowadays they do.
maybe, bro.
Bro, back in our day, fucking we didn't have porn like available to us. You know.
Dude, we were watching VHS. That wasn't
Yeah,
the way to
trying
learn. You're not
scroll
learning
through
like,
fucking Cinemax and catch it during all the fuzz.
and you're not watching
see
it
some
like
titty.
to study.
Yeah, no, you're just fucking trying to see a tit.
You're just trying to see a tit and get your rocks off.
I feel like nowadays they probably do.
Maybe, man, but it's a baptism by fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta, dude, it's the only way to learn, man. You learn, like, what happens if I do that or that?
Baptism by fire. I've never
Yeah.
heard that.
Oh.
But you're right, man. It's like, I feel like we learn what just from fucking firsthand experience,
Dude,
trial and error.
That too, man. When I was 19, I had this this lady was like
She taught you the game.
bro, yeah. She was.
Dude,
I was
you were
19.
lucky.
She was probably 35, dude.
Wow.
And she looked like Carmen Electra.
Ooh.
Literally, we called her Carmen Electra. She looked like Carmen Electra. And dude, I didn't know shit. She'd come in the club and she was just like, "Hey, come over, da 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 da," and like she'd show me shit. She's like,
She taught you the
yeah,
game.
dude, she'd show me, and she'd grab cologne off her dresser. She was really, like, sophisticated, and everything was like everything was laid out and real nice. She
She's
just
a
like
woman.
she'd
Fucking
dress in
grown-ass
lingerie. Me, I'm just like, ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? But she's like, no, like reach up under here and grab, right? And then she'd grab cologne off and give it to me, and she'd be like, go get this cologne. I'm like, yeah, whatever you say. And then like I'd go back over her house and she'd have one of her friends there for me. Like she was
Wow.
she was breaking me in, dude.
Wow.
She was breaking me in.
She fucking gave you a master class from
She did give me a master class, and that was a lot of it. And then like
Wow.
you see like girls would like, oh, do this, do that. You know what I mean?
I mean, but you're very fortunate in that, dude. Because think about what other guys, they don't fucking, who teaches guys?
Yeah, I mean, I like-
Nobody teaches us shit.
every night for me it was just like, you know,
A fucking another class. Today's
Another
chapter,
class.
we're going to go over oral sex, Jonathan.
yes,
she had that sultry voice.
dude.
Okay, Jonathan.
Not like that. Oh my God.
In today's lesson,
That's very pillow
we're going
talk.
to teach you how to eat some coochie.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Dude, that was it for me. And then like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
It was just, you'd start learning stuff and you're like, damn, oh, okay, it's like that. Oh, she's into that. I'm gonna try that on the next one and see if that flies.
I'm
You know what I
sure
mean?
it fucking helped a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, dude. You just see like, you know what I mean? Like, that was the way I learned. Some girl might be like,
Yeah. I feel like most guys, at least for me, it was all like just figuring it out on my own.
Yeah.
You know, and then actually giving a fuck about like wanting to make sure she was enjoying herself, like out of pride and ego. And then
Well,
it's
dude,
like,
it
okay,
should be.
paying attention to everything and how
it's
she's
sensory
reacting.
acuity,
Yeah.
right? And then
Going down
you
there,
make
studying the battlefield inside and out.
Yeah, you got to
And
make
knowing
sure you're.
exactly what's
Is
working.
your breath matching? Like, what's she doing? Like, is her hips doing something, right?
Yep.
How many BPMs is she at? Like beats per
I
minute,
got
right?
fucking her hooked up to a heart rate machine.
There you go.
So I could get statistics and data.
Is she at like a 60 and you're just like at 100 and you're like,
Oh, bro, when you first start out, you think that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't fucking know. Then
That's why you
figure it
gotta-
out.
you gotta
But
get
they
out there.
it always helps when they give you a little bit of instruction.
Yeah.
It's like then you're like, oh, okay, I thought this was the way the whole time. It's like, oh no, slow it down. I want
It's
you
the only
go
way to
like
learn.
this. It's like, okay, we need.
because it
you to
ain't like the
tell
fucking
me.
pornos, dude.
Yeah, no, it's
It ain't
nothing
like the
fucking
pornos.
porn. Guys, do not fucking. If you're here, do not.
Sometimes it is. I mean, you might get you one that's like kind
One
of
in
is
it.
into some, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can tell which ones those are, though. You know what I mean? The fucking.
Sometimes they come off, you know, sometimes it's the Catholic school teacher that you think is gonna like that wholesome slow grind, and then nope,
Yeah.
she's freaky.
Yep. Do you prefer all natural or clean shaven? Or do guys prefer all natural or clean shaven?
Clean shaven, even all natural would be messy. I mean, like,
Yeah.
trim it at least. What's all natural?
All natural is all natural.
Yeah, no.
It's not all natural, but it doesn't necessarily have to be clean shaven either, in my opinion.
Clean.
As long as it's fucking maintained. Is
Yeah.
the way I'll put it.
Yeah, like Comerica Park.
Maintained. And then last but not least, can guys pee with an erection?
It's tough.
It's fucking tough.
You gotta crack a window.
I'll tell you that. You gotta crack a
You got it
window.
made because you could just walk out there and like piss off the
Fucking
balcony.
that thing, you gotta like
Dude, you need a
station
urinal.
yourself over the goddamn.
It's called the Superman.
Yup, you got Superman that hoe. You might have
Bro.
to do a handstand and dip onto the fucking.
A urinal. That's why, like, it would be sweet to have a urinal. That would just
You gotta go
solve the
face
problem.
down with your dick into the. So it's just pointed straight down.
Bro, it's just tough.
Because that thing, otherwise, it's just you don't know what direction it's gonna come out in.
Bro, that's why like women are probably like, how did that happen? Your man gets up at 3 a.m. and take a piss, and he just
Oh my God, dude!
aims. You
It's
just try to listen. And
literally,
like,
you're hunched down over trying to aim that thing down into like get it straight into the fucking bowl. It's
that's
very
horrible.
difficult.
You couldn't even do it if you sat
It's
down.
a skill that you
Yeah.
have to fucking acquire over time. It takes a long ass time.
It's a great question.
But it's you know, once you can master the penis,
You just gotta like go real wide and like hunch.
yeah, it fucking comes out like a goddamn fire hydrant. Like a fucking
all
laser
over.
beam. That thing can probably cut through goddamn wood.
Steel.
You know those what are those power washers?
Oh yeah.
That some are so powerful it literally cuts through wood and shit.
Dude, they use water to cut steel.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what your dick is like when you fucking are trying to pee with an erection.
Facts.